Good morning, good morning, good morning. Early morning here on the East Coast. It is prep day 2. Prep day 2. I'm so excited. My name is Dr. Mary Starr Carter, and I am one of the Rev Up coaches. And my weight loss journey, gosh, I have struggled with weight my whole life. I was always the biggest kid in the classroom. I was 100 pounds by the time I was 9 years old. I just thought that I came from a big boned family. My mom was bigger. She always struggled with her weight. And I did too. Junior high, maybe I got a little bit more, started in some athletics, but I always was overweight. And then when I started having children, I started trending even more until I found myself in the obese category. I was obese. I was perimenopausal. I was struggling with anxiety, depression in my early 40s. And I had been teaching about weight loss and nutrition and health for, gosh, now it's been a lot of years, even before 1999. So good morning, Melissa. And so I came to a come to Jesus meeting. I should say God woke me up. He shook me up. He said, you're in a comfort zone and I want you to do this special thing. And so I was part of a program like all these other coaches where we learned all the pieces of the puzzle. And you're going to get an overview of all of those things. And we were in the program, some of us for 6 months. All of us have been in for 6 months. A couple of us have actually even entered that, and so we're going to be having a full year of coaching ourselves. And that's the thing, when you partner with someone who has what you want to make sure that they're still investing in themselves and still getting the coaching as well. So that's where we're at. Like my Rev Up t-shirt, you can look in the guides and get your own. They're so awesome. Lots of different designs and things that they have, and a portion of these t-shirts go to help a nonprofit, an orphanage that I have been to, and widows that I have loved on over in Uganda, and something you'll hear more about. All right, let's get down to business because we got a lot to do. Prep day 2. Get out your guide. Let's see here. Some of you, you may want to put it in like a 3-ring binder, because this is a lifestyle you're learning, right? And lifestyles take, when we make such a big change, we need to have some consistency and some thing that we can refer back to, because we may not get all the pieces the first time around, right? We have some amazing brand ambassadors in here, like Melissa and others who have been through this, who've gotten great results. Dawn and who else? Just so many great brand ambassadors who are keeping with the lifestyle. So let's do this. All right. I want to talk to you about prepping your food for the next 48 hours, because I think maybe this might be the one piece that is really hard. And first off, super, super proud of you. I am so proud of you. 1, for making the commitment and being here. 2, for watching the videos, because these are important steps with this. And then getting past the excuses, right? Because there's a lot of people who said, no, thank you. It's not my time. But you are here and it is your time now. So I'm super excited for you. So when you go through your guide, one of the things that people look at is they look at the food list. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this? And the food list and these containers and yada, yada. Good morning, friends. Okay. But it doesn't have to be overwhelming, right? You don't have to eat all those things. You can pick a few things for the week. And I'm going to show you what I did, because I knew I was going to have a busy weekend. Like some of you may be having a Mother's Day weekend or whatever. We got to get this stuff done so we're ready for Monday. And say, for example, you do have a busy weekend and you don't feel like you're going to be prepared for Monday. Move your prep days to Monday, right? It's not about perfection. You can do this. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Robin. Okay, so what I did is I have these little planning sheets, right? And you have these planning sheets and you have your list of foods. And I looked at the list of foods and I said to myself, okay, what do I want to eat this week? What do I want to eat? I have these great turkey burgers. If we don't have the recipe in the guides, I will get you that. But super easy. You get that lean Jenny O turkey burger. If you have a Sam's Club or Costco's, you can get them in the 3-pound packages, right? The 3-pound packages or lean chicken. I like the turkey burgers. They're awesome. And so I got 6 pounds of turkey burgers because me and my husband will like these and the kids eat them too. And I made with salt, garlic powder. What else did I put in there? I put in fennel oil, vitality oil. I would put 10 drops of fennel vitality oil, black pepper, sage, a couple drops of nutmeg vitality oil. They're so good. I'll show you them. And I took some time that I was doing some training and I put them, I have a little like grill, I'll show you this, and I made a bunch of turkey burgers. And how I made these turkey burgers, and I'll show you real quick. I think I have a video on this in the group here. Oh, my red container is still in the dishwasher, but I took a red container. After I had mixed all the meat up, I took my red container, I put the meat in the red container, dumped it out, made it into a patty, and there you go. And grilled it. Okay? So I've got all those turkey patties ready for the week. Another thing that I will make today, or maybe even a couple of days, because we'll eat the turkey burgers for a while, is my chicken salsa. And that recipe or video I have too. And that's just good chicken breasts thrown in a crock pot or an Instapot with salsa, fresh salsa. It's nice. And you just cook it and shred it. And now you have chicken salsa. And you can put that on like romaine lettuce. You can put it on a salad. All different ways that you can do that. Then maybe hard-boiled eggs, right? So I've got 3 proteins that I'm going to have for the week. Next week I may do something a little different, but I don't know. My carbs, I'm going to cook up some sweet potatoes. I'll show you why. And I'm going to cook up some white beans, right? I like the Great Northern white beans because I make those with my veggies. I'm going to cook up some spinach. And I like to have my beans and spinach together, or kale, or whatever green, collards, whatever you got. But that's a nice thing to have. Cooked broccoli, I've got carrots, I've got my cucumbers and tomatoes. Those are going to be my veggies. It's probably too much veggies. I find myself lately, you're in the beginning for you'll be like, oh my gosh, I never eat this many veggies. And then you just start to love it and you actually want more veggies than you have. Okay. My fats, I'm going to do avocado and hummus. And I'll show you some more. In my orange container, I'm going to do flax, pumpkin seeds, and dressing. And again, so you're going to be grocery shopping. Let me show you. If you're grocery shopping, and these will last you a long time, you're not going to go through all of this in 10 days or all of this. I put this in my shakes. But that's your orange container right there. And then you're done, right? Or you can have a healthy dressing too. Wendy has some suggestions in there. All right, what else do we got? So I kind of make my list. So imagine this is this is like what I want to eat list, maybe what I'm going to feed my family list, and what we're going to eat. Okay, so I have my list here. Fruit, and I'm also looking, because a lot of you do War on Debt, like Coach Wendy is a finance coach too. So you're also going to be looking in what you already have in the fridge, correct? Okay, so my teaspoons, I'm going to do almond milk and coconut oil, right? Or ghee. Some of you like ghee. Fruit, I've got frozen strawberries, I've got frozen blueberries, and I've got apples already, right? Or think about what you want. But frozen is sometimes easier because sometimes when I do like having fresh fruit, but some of you, that might be a temptation, right? So I have watermelon in there right now, and I have to be cautious with the watermelon. Okay, so here's what I want to eat. Now you can go over to these, and what I did is I laminated these, and this is what I do daily. Okay, I know what I'm going to eat 6:30 every morning. Okay, some of you may go out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 days or whatever, but I at least know what I'm going to eat by 6:30 every morning. And this has been super helpful to me. Now, Wendy is a creator of all these designs and stuff, Coach Wendy. She also created something for you if you're a person who likes to know exactly what to eat at what time and what combination. This was designed to be very helpful and to help you with good digestion. Oops, I got it upside down. Okay, but this is just a suggestion. For me, I need a little bit of flexibility, right? So I'm just going to write everything down here, and then on the back, I will write my meals. Okay, but let me show you the suggestions I have here. Can you see this okay? All right, so I'm waking up, drinking my water, and having Ninja Red, right? Right when I wake up, my 2 ounces of Ninja Red. And then breakfast, I'm going to have Power Meal, right? Which is here's my Power Meal. Right? So I'm going to have Power Meal. I'm going to have a shake. I'm going to have Power Meal, some almond milk and ice. I may throw my Ninja Red in there as well. And for me, she's got the fruit at the end, but I like to have my fruit in my shakes. So I'm going to put some strawberries in there, okay? And then for a snack, I'm going to have a sweet potato with coconut oil and a little bit of Himalayan sea salt. It's delicious, and my Ninja Red. Oh, it's so good. For lunch, I'm going to have a turkey burger, my greens and beans, right? And I'm put a little dressing on that as well. That'll be nice. Now, this is just off of this suggestion, right? So you may want to use some of these or all of these or whatever. Afternoon stack will be 2 hard-boiled eggs and my crunchy carrots. Love that. And I'm going to have 4 ounces of Ninja Red. My dinner, ooh, yum, yum. My salsa chicken with romaine lettuce. I'm going to have a lot of the wraps, right? The romaine lettuce, or I could have it as a big salad with avocado and a little bit of coconut oil. Oh, that's going to be delicious. And that I'm going to be so full and so satisfied. I'm telling you, friends, you are going to be eating foods like, for you, you're going to be like, wow, how can I be eating all this food and losing weight? Good morning, Bethany. Okay, but here's another option. Okay, I like this one better for me. So I've got all my veggies, right? What am I going to have today? So I'm going to have crunchy carrots, my spinach, my greens. I'm going to have a lot of greens today. I'm going to have my romaine, same turkey burger, chicken salsa, and I do 2 shakes. I'm going to have a Power Meal shake, and then I actually do a pudding and a shake, and I have my pudding recipe in there. And I make my pudding with sweet potato or butternut squash, which will go over in a green. Also been doing it with some pumpkin. Today I'm going to do acorn squash. I've got my avocado, I've got my strawberries, I've got my flax, almond milk to coconut oil. So here it is, right? So on the back, I would just write out when I'm going to have things, right? So what am I going to have for breakfast? So when you go to bed, like the night before, and you wake up by 6:30 in the morning or 5:30 or whenever you wake up, you have an idea of what you're going to eat that day, right? And you actually start to really look forward to it. It's like, yeah, I feel good. I mean, very quickly you're going to feel good. Okay. So what else? Now we got to clean out the fridge of things that might be tempting us. Okay. Now I've been doing this for a long time, so I can manage certain things. This is my kids' gluten-free pizza. So this will be gone today. They'll have this for lunch. I talked to you about watermelon. Sometimes I do struggle a little bit with having just a cup full of watermelon. So we got to get rid of this today as well. But what do I have? I've got my almond milks. I've got lots of almond milks in there. I cooked up my carrots last night, right? I knew this weekend would be busy. I've got my squashes and my sweet potatoes. I've got some cooked broccoli. So I'm not going to have to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, right? The less time you have, I've got some avocado and some hummus. You can get that. They kind of fit right in the blue container, or you can get a big thing of hummus. Get organic hummus if you can. Apparently, there's a lot of pesticides in garbanzo beans, just FYI. I've got my turkey burgers. I've got my meat. Ooh, I made this delicious cucumber and carrots, right? I didn't put any dressing on it, but I put garlic in there too. And then if I have an orange available, I will put like some dressing or a little bit of olive oil. Vinegars are free, so you could always use vinegar in there too. I made some squash. I got to eat the squash up and stuff too. And then what I like, I'm really into crunch lately. I'm embarrassed to show you. I have a 25-pound bag of carrots over there that I got from Sam's Club. I got my Ninja Red chili. We'll have that in a second. Is that I take my little green container, right? I take my green container and I cut up my carrots and I put them in here so that and then put them in baggies. So like when I'm in the carpool lane or I'm taking off, I might grab this and a hummus, and it's such a good snack, right? Or if you're a person who likes like chips or things like that, having something crunchy like carrots or even your cucumbers and stuff too is just nice to have. Okay, with my brand new fridge, isn't it nice? Okay, I think we've covered that. I just know that can be a stumbling block for a lot of people, and if you can refine that piece, it will be very, very good. Okay, so clean out the fridge and pantry. Okay, so it's Mother's Day weekend. You might be having family or friends come on over. If there are things in your pantry or fridge that you know is like tempting for you, wrap it up and send it home with them. Or say like when I was first doing this, my spouse was not on board. So he just ate what he ate, right? Taco Bell, all those things. But I had that conversation with them. I was like, look, for me to be successful, I'm going to need some things. And I actually, in the beginning, had to like sometimes go eat in another room, like separate myself, because it was challenging for me in the beginning. And maybe, right? You're around people who are having pizza and Taco Bell and cookies or whatever, you may have to. But I'm telling most people, I didn't take as much Ninja Red as you're going to be taking in my start. I think had I been taking high doses of Ninja Red, I wouldn't have had such a struggle in the beginning. The other thing too is you can have them put it like, hey, can you hide this for me, right? I know you're going to still eat it, but can you get it out of my view? I don't want to know where it is, all of those things too. Okay. Figure out how you're going to measure your water and use today and tomorrow to practice. Okay. So all of us coaches, we actually drink 1 gallon of water a day. So we have different water bottles and things like that too. But you can get some high density, like gallon jugs, high density meaning like it's better plastic and stuff like that. Right now, this is what I'm using and what I have. And it just is a good measure for me. So I know how much I'm drinking in a day. Speaking of drinking, straws will help you get water down in the beginning. Not so good for us women to continually drinking through straws because we'll get like the smoker's lips over time, so be careful. Aaron's like, I'm warming up my laminator now. Perfect. Yes. Good. Yep. And I got my calendar. See, I got my calendar here too. I like this too because you can check it off. And every day we're going to ask you, how did you do today? Rate yourself from 1 to 5, right? 5, like, yes, I rocked it. 4, I did pretty good. It was off, 1, I crashed, whatever. So you could give yourself like, your rating here. You can write down like the movement you did. It's just neat to see and have some way to look at things. So start drinking your water. This will get your body used to. You will be going to the bathroom a lot, peeing. It's normal. Okay, decide what workouts and movements you'll do. So we recommend 30 minutes of movement a day. Now, like Darius, she worked. And so on her lunch break, she would go down in the basement. There was a giant, giant basement where she worked, and she would walk laps. And then she would do like standing push-ups against this bench. But she got her heart racing for 30 minutes. She had great success in this. I know Tina, Gwen, they would do walks, and sometimes they push themselves and do a hike. Gwen went online on YouTube and found like, workout videos. And she said, sometimes I felt like it was going to like, she pushed herself. If you're already doing something, I'm going to encourage you just to take it up just a little bit more. Maybe you add 10 minutes more. Maybe you add on a stretching routine as well. Stretching is so important. I didn't even tell you my story as a chiropractor. Did I tell you I lost 54 pounds? I feel amazing. I feel so good. But I will tell you, if you're weak in your abdominal muscles and all of a sudden you just start exercising, like even just walking, you might find some little aches and pains. So stretching is good. Core exercises are good. I like Leslie Smith. Was it Leslie Smith? The walking videos. You can find those right on YouTube. I like Teresa Tapp's videos. She's like a physical therapist that teaches us. Good morning, Meg. But you have to decide on your movement. Okay. The simplest thing is walking, but what if it's raining, right? What are you going to do? So go look on YouTube, find some videos. Maybe you already go to the gym or haven't gone in a while, and schedule that out. Get your movement of when you're going to do your movement. Obviously, the morning, you're going to have the most success because you're going to get it done, get to work, get dressed. So you need to plan for that, right? You need to plan for that because when you're detoxifying the body, if you're not moving the body as well, you're going to have more stiffness and cravings and things like that. Exercise is going to boost your immune system. It's going to boost your happy hormones. You're going to lose more weight. You will lose more weight if you exercise, really. And the inches will just come right off. Okay. Have a talk with her. We talked about have a talk with her. Watch the videos today. Post questions on the videos. And drink 3 ounces of Ninja Red. Yay! We love Ninja Red. Remember, if you're brand new to Ninja Red, okay, I think it's more than 50% is these goji wolf berries. So that puree will settle. So you want to make sure that you are shaking it up, shaking it up, shaking it up. Let's see if I have one of my Ninja Red. There we go. So let's have some Ninja Red together. Everybody go grab your Ninja Red. Ooh, I got a new bottle here. So a lot of people say, well, 100 ounces of Ninja Red. What if my Ninja Red isn't going to be here in time? Do I have to do? If you do the program like it's listed, you're going to have the best results, right? You're going to have the best results. But we know, things happen. Bottles of Ninja Red fall maybe and break, or you just do your best. Absolutely do your best. Oh my goodness, I may not be able to get this open. All right. Luckily, we have a backup here. We have our packets. Now, your packets, remember, are 2 ounces here. 2 ounces. So you want to drink 3 ounces total today. These are nice, very convenient for work and for travel. So, cheers. You got this, friends. You got this. We can do this together. Good morning, Kristen. My first Ninja Red of the day is mixed with 8 ounces. Ooh, an ICP. You go, girl. All right. I think that's it. Good morning, Becky. Let me just double check my notes here. Oh, okay. So make sure you have at least 48 hours of eating ready, right? I've got more than that. I'm a little over. Good morning, Lisa. Get your foods ready. The grab and goes, we talked about that. Your carbs, cook up if you're going to do steel cut oats, if you're going to do beans, get those cooked up. Again, it'll make life so much easier for you. Clean out the fridge, measure water. Okay. Talk with your family, decide on movement, drink 3 ounces of Ninja Red today at least. We're ramping you up, right? We're ramping you up. But if you're already doing 4 ounces of Ninja Red, you know, just stay where you're at. But for those of you who are brand new, you're going to drink at least 3 ounces today. Watch the video. Okay. Commit to go all in. Give it 100%. Failure and quitting isn't an option. The most important one is you want to succeed out of all of these is this one. Commit, you personally committing to go all in. Give 110%. Make failure not an option. Make quitting not an option. If you look at all the things we've started in the past and look at the things we finish, for a lot of us, you know, we kind of go, we hope, we pray, you know, but you have the option right now to really knock this out of the park. You have the option to break these old habits. This 10 days could be life-changing. And I'm telling you, some people it is. But imagine you invested $2,000 for these 10 days. Absolutely worth it. It would be absolutely worth it. How would you show up? How would you show up? You would make time to watch the videos every day. You would plan it in your calendar. You would make time to know and plan what you're going to eat, how you're going to move. You know, you would have those conversations with your family. You would go all in. I want you to imagine you invested $2,000 because that's what these are worth. And the people who watch the videos, the people who participate the most, the people who follow the directions day in and day out, they get the best results. They get the best results and they have the life transforming results. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Your life can change in 10 days if you go all in and give it 110%. All right. I love you guys. I'm rooting for you. My name is, again, Dr. Mary Starr. I've lost 54 pounds living this rev up lifestyle. My husband is down 38 pounds. Maybe you'll get to see him during these weeks and stuff too. And there's nothing else like this out there. I'm telling you, nothing else. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.